Hi everyone, it's Tracy Matthews of Flourish and Thrive Academy, and today I'm here with my friend Erika Lyremark. And I'm so excited to have Erika today to talk about how strong viewpoints increase your sales. All right, Erika Lyremark is the CEO of Lyremark, a boutique business agency, and the best-selling author of Think Like a Stripper. Erika's been featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, Success Magazine, Forbes.com, and other national publications. She's also been interviewed by the unmistakable creative and entrepreneur on fire, and has been an in-demand speaker at Tori Johnson's Spark and Hustle, the Instigator Experience, Off the Charts Live, and Dress for Success. You can find Erika at erikalyremark.com. So Erika, thanks again for being here today. I want to get right into it. Are you cool? Should we just get started?
Let's do it. No foreplay.
No foreplay. Let's just go for it. So you're always talking about having a strong viewpoint. So describe to me what you mean by viewpoints, just to get started.
A viewpoint, an opinion, a point of view, how you view something, how you think about something, specifically related to your industry or your business. So we all have lots of opinions and viewpoints about everything from like what kind of coffee, how your coffee should be, to cars, to politics, etc. But what I see most entrepreneurs, they don't do is they don't develop viewpoints about their own businesses, about their own craft, or about their own industries. So it's having a point of view with your business and what you do and who you are in your business.
Absolutely. So I always love talking about this topic because a lot of people really think that maybe being a little bit broader or less opinionated is going to attract more people, but you actually believe that the reverse is true. So can you tell me a little bit more about some examples of strong viewpoints and how it might help a jewelry designer, for instance?
Well, again, the people who get press, if you look at magazines, they are doing things that are very editorial. They're not creating safe designs unless that's part of the collection or that's their vibe, etc. But people are when it comes to like jewelry and design in their press, they're always looking for like what's new, what's different, what has an opinion, and that's the stuff that gets press.
That's so true. So, do you have any other reasons why you think viewpoints are strong, or having strong viewpoints are very important in business in general?
Yeah, it helps your customers decide as to whether they want to purchase your product or service. And since we're talking about jewelry designers, we'll just go there. So you have a discerning customer, and I hope that you do, because they're way easier to do business with. If I go into a store, I'm a scanner, and I'm just like boom, 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 and I know immediately what I like and what I don't like, and it's very clear. And so I tend to buy, the same brand, or I tend to kind of stick with the same brands over and over and over again because they have a viewpoint, or I know that I can trust them. Like, I know we're talking about jewelry, but this shirt is a company called LA Made, and they make like the best, most basic t-shirts, short sleeve, long sleeve, and I buy a ton of their stuff because it's always the same. It's really easy, I don't have to reinvent the wheel. They're a trusted company for me. And so when you have a viewpoint, again, it makes it so much easier for your customer to decide as to whether they want to purchase from you or not. And the viewpoint isn't just about design. It could also be around service, we think it's important to have, clean jewelry, we offer free jewelry cleaning. Yeah, you're gonna have to ship to us. We'll take care of it. We'll basically service your jewelry for life. You have to pay for the shipping, etc., that kind of thing, right? Or there's a nominal fee for that. But there could be so many different things of how to develop viewpoints. And basically the gist is think about, how do you want to be treated? How do you, as a consumer, like to be treated, and bring that into your business?
Right. Absolutely. So do you have any other specific examples of viewpoints that jewelry designers might have? I know that there's a lot of people who are doing, eco-friendly, or they only want to reach a specific type of client. And in fact, when I first started working with you a long time ago, one of the things that we determined was part of my viewpoint of wanting to design jewelry, as we called it at the time, for rich people. Sort of changed the language around that. I don't use that necessarily publicly, except for in a platform like this, but it's really was about me identifying who I wanted to work with. So do you have any other examples of a little bit more information about that?
So Viewpoint isn't, like I said, it's not just about design. It's also about delivery. It could be about how you showcase your designs. If you're selling in a store, like, saying to the store, like, I only will sell you my jewelry or let you sell my jewelries if you display it like this. I'm thinking like brands, Juicy Couture would be a great example of how the clothes were displayed is very much a part of their success. And they had, strong demands around how a store would be able to showcase their products, because again, how a store showcases your products is also going to be how a consumer interacts with it as well. So making sure that, you're selling to stores that you'd want to shop at. Don't just sell at a store just because they want to sell your stuff. Like, is this a store that I'd actually shop at?
Yeah. So it's like identifying like where your brand is going to sit and hang, because the right people are shopping there. And maybe it's because you shop there as well. I think of some jewelry designers like that are really well known. I mean, obviously Tiffany has a really strong viewpoint, or bigger brands like Tiffany, like David Yurman. But I also think of some of the edgier brands that are like really emerging on the scene right now, like Pamela Love. She has a really sort of like edgy look to her work, and she's only carried in like specific stores. And I think of that as like someone who's been able to like use their viewpoint to position themselves as a brand. And then it ends up attracting all of the right types of stores to buy their work.
Exactly. Think of your viewpoint as you're looking, it's part of a puzzle.
Right.
And your customers have the other pieces of the puzzle, and everybody fits well together.
Right. So do you have any sort of tips on how people can like really hone in or identify what their viewpoint is to make it easier for them to be really clear about it in their messaging?
Yeah, well, it really is an ongoing process, because as a designer, it's your job to stay creative. It's your job to call in your muses. It's your job to be open and constantly reinvent your designs and reinvent yourself. So if you can take an area of your life or your business that feels really safe and really easy for you, start developing viewpoints there. It could be as simple as, this is the only kind of bedding that I think people should purchase, like organic, whatever the thread count might be.
Right.
Egyptian cotton kind of thing that's manufactured on an eco-friendly farm in South Africa or something like that.
I want those sheets.
Yeah, just to start playing with the concept of having a point of view. People are so afraid to have an opinion because, again, everybody on the planet wants to be liked. I don't care who you are or how strong there's always a little bit of us that wants to be liked. And so really, to be successful, it's our job to overcome that desire, right? Because it's like find love someplace else. Don't do it through your business, because your business, let love come out of you. Don't do it to get love. Right. So practice in those areas that feel safe for you, and then start maybe talking about them. Maybe you've never had an opinion about that. Like when I go to family dinners, people know that I want to eat pasture-raised meats. I want organic olive oil. Like they know that I have really strong eating viewpoints, right?
Right.
And so people are like, well, can Erika eat this? Will she be okay with that? And I'm totally fine with that, because when I eat high quality food, I feel better about myself. And in my line of work, it's very important for me to have a lot of energy and to feel excited and to feel alive. So I have to, that's actually part of my job requirement, is to be healthy. So when you really understand why you are developing this point of view, or why you have this point of view, you start to care less and less about what other people think. And then people, of course, are attracted to people who are strong and have a lot of confidence and have strong viewpoints.
Yeah, it's almost like putting like a thick skin on just so you can like plow through it and be like, all right, here, this is what I believe, and this is who I am, and this is what I stand for, and this is what my brand's about, ultimately.
Yeah, but I would say it's not quite about putting on a thick skin, because when you really embody that, you don't need that protective covering. It's
Right.
not a protective covering, it's just who you are. I mean, I think of, like, David Yurman, his designs they're very him, and he's
Hmm.
not looking to the marketplace to say, what do you guys want me to make?
Right.
He is designing what he wants to design. And like my mother-in-law, my stepmom-in-law, she is like, has so much David Yurman jewelry. It's like crazy.
Yeah, people
And
love it.
she loves it, and it's totally her. And like she is his
Hmm.
perfect customer.
Well, that is our job as designers, right? To like put our expression out in the world and have an opinion, that shines through sort of in the way that we design.
Yeah, and to set the trends.
And to set the trends, that's true. Or to not set the trends,
Or to
right?
not
To
set
go
the trend.
against the trend.
Well, if you're setting the trend, you're still setting the trend.
Right.
If you're going against the trend, you're still setting the trend.
That's true. You're right. So anything else you want to add about viewpoints?
Yeah, I think people are really afraid to put themselves out there. So think of it as, you're not doing this to be offensive. You're
Mhm.
not doing this to like be a shock jock or get in people's faces. You are simply looking to draw the energy in the direction that you want to go. And you're looking for, vendors and stores
Mhm.
and customers who already agree with you. So you're not looking to change people's mind.
Right.
You're looking to inspire those people who already think like that.
Absolutely. Erika, thank you so much for being here today. You can, as I mentioned, you can find Erika at erikalyremark.com and go over there and find out a little bit more about how to develop stronger viewpoints. Thanks again, Erika, for being with us.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.